food processing. Just the phrase might make you think of long ingredient lists and unpronounceable chemicals. But let's be honest, folks. Almost every food we eat has been processed in some way. Think about it. Washing and chopping vegetables? That's processing. Grinding wheat into flour? You got it, processing. At its core, food processing is simply the transformation of raw ingredients into something edible and, hopefully, delicious. It's about extending shelf life, ensuring safety, and yes, even enhancing flavors. Remember that first bite of perfectly toasted bread? Or the joy of a scoop of ice cream on a hot day? Those simple pleasures are possible thanks to food processing. From ancient techniques like drying and fermenting to modern marvels like pasteurization and freeze-drying, humans have been manipulating food for millennia. And as our understanding of food science grows, so too do the possibilities. So the next time you open your refrigerator or pantry, take a moment to appreciate the journey your food has taken. It's a fascinating blend of science, tradition, and a little bit of culinary magic.
Now let's talk about biotechnology, a term that often sparks debate but is increasingly intertwined with our food system. Biotechnology, in its simplest form, harnesses the power of living organisms or their components to create or modify products. In the context of food, think of things like using enzymes to improve bread texture or employing fermentation to create yogurt or cheese. One of the most significant applications of biotechnology is in food production. Genetically modified, GM crops, for example, are developed to resist pests, tolerate herbicides, or enhance nutritional content. While the use of GM crops remains a topic of discussion, they have undoubtedly increased crop yields and reduced the need for pesticides in some cases. Beyond GM crops, biotechnology is also playing a role in developing alternative protein sources like plant-based burgers that mimic the taste and texture of meat. These innovations are not only exciting for consumers looking for diverse options, but also offer potential solutions to address environmental concerns associated with traditional meat production. The world of food biotechnology is constantly evolving, with new discoveries and applications emerging all the time. As we strive to feed a growing population sustainably, understanding and embracing the potential of biotechnology will be crucial.
The age-old debate: processed foods versus fresh foods. It's a topic that often sparks strong opinions. But like most things in life, the answer isn't always black and white. Yes, fresh whole foods should always be the foundation of a healthy diet. They're bursting with vitamins, minerals, and fiber, and nothing beats the flavor of a vine-ripened tomato or a perfectly ripe peach. However, it's important to remember that not all processed foods are created equal. Some processing methods like canning or freezing can actually help preserve nutrients and make healthy foods more accessible year-round. Frozen fruits and vegetables, for example, are often picked and processed at their peak ripeness, locking in nutrients. On the other hand, some processed foods are high in added sugars, unhealthy fats, sodium, and artificial ingredients. These are the ones we want to be mindful of. Think sugary drinks, packaged snacks, and highly processed meats. The key is to be a discerning eater. Read labels, be aware of ingredients, and aim for a balance. Enjoy fresh, whole foods whenever possible, but don't be afraid to incorporate some minimally processed options into your diet.
Let's dive into the microscopic world of microorganisms, those tiny creatures that play a surprisingly significant role in our food. Now, I know what you're thinking. Microorganisms? Isn't that just a fancy word for germs? Well, yes and no. While some microorganisms can indeed cause food spoilage and illness, many others are actually beneficial, playing a crucial role in food production and even enhancing flavor. These microscopic helpers are responsible for some of our favorite fermented foods like yogurt, cheese, sourdough bread, and even chocolate. That's right, folks. We have microorganisms to thank for that delicious tang in yogurt and the complex flavors of aged cheese. Understanding the different types of microorganisms and how they interact with our food is essential for both food safety and appreciation. From the yeasts responsible for leavening bread to the bacteria that give fermented foods their unique character, these unseen players are essential characters in the grand culinary narrative. Microbial tango: how microorganisms interact with our food. So, we've established that microorganisms are everywhere, but how exactly do they interact with our food? Well, Just like us, microorganisms need food and water to survive. They also thrive in specific temperature ranges. When these conditions are met, microorganisms can multiply rapidly, leading to changes in the food's texture, aroma, and taste. Some microorganisms, like the bacteria that cause food poisoning, produce toxins that can make us sick. Others, like the lactic acid bacteria in yogurt, produce acids that preserve food and contribute to its characteristic tangy flavor. Still others, like the yeasts used in baking, produce carbon dioxide gas, which makes bread rise. The way microorganisms interact with our food depends on various factors, including the type of microorganism, the food's composition, and the storage conditions. Understanding these interactions is key to controlling microbial growth, ensuring food safety, and harnessing the power of these microscopic allies.
Fermentation, a dance of flavor and preservation. Let's talk about fermentation, one of humanity's oldest and most ingenious methods of food preservation. At its heart, fermentation is a controlled process where microorganisms, like bacteria or yeasts, transform food components like sugars into other substances like acids, alcohols, or gases. This transformation not only preserves food, but also enhances its flavor, aroma, and digestibility. Think about the tangy complexity of sourdough bread, the creamy texture of yogurt, the pungent aroma of blue cheese, or the effervescence of kombucha. These culinary delights are all products of fermentation, where microorganisms have worked their magic, transforming simple ingredients into something extraordinary. Fermentation is a testament to the ingenuity of our ancestors and continues to be a cornerstone of culinary traditions worldwide.
Food safety, navigating the microbial maze. While microorganisms can be our allies in the kitchen, they can also pose risks if not handled properly. Foodborne illness is a serious concern, and understanding how to minimize the risk is crucial. The first line of defense is proper food handling practices. This includes washing hands thoroughly, keeping raw meats separate from other foods, cooking foods to their recommended temperatures, and refrigerating leftovers promptly. These simple steps can go a long way in preventing the growth of harmful bacteria. Another important aspect of food safety is understanding food spoilage. While not all spoilage microorganisms are harmful, they can make food unappetizing or even unsafe to eat. Paying attention to expiration dates, storing food properly, and trusting your senses, sight, smell, taste, can help you identify and avoid spoiled food.
Biotechnology in action enhancing flavor and nutrition. Beyond food safety, biotechnology is playing an increasingly prominent role in enhancing the flavor and nutritional value of our food. For example, enzymes, which are biological catalysts, are used in various food processes. They can help tenderize meat, improve bread texture, clarify fruit juices, and even create lactose-free dairy products. Genetic engineering is another powerful tool in the biotechnology toolbox. Scientists can modify the genes of crops to enhance their nutritional content. For example, golden rice, a genetically modified variety of rice, has been developed to produce beta-carotene, a precursor to vitamin A, addressing vitamin A deficiency in developing countries.
The sustainability question, food processing and the environment. As we navigate the challenges of a growing global population and increasing environmental concerns, the sustainability of our food system is paramount. Food processing, while essential, can have environmental impacts, from energy consumption to water usage and waste generation. However, the industry is constantly innovating to reduce its environmental footprint. This includes developing more energy-efficient processing methods, minimizing water usage, and exploring innovative packaging solutions to reduce waste. Consumers can also play a role by making conscious choices, such as supporting companies with sustainable practices and reducing food waste at home.
The future of food innovations on the horizon. The world of food processing and biotechnology is constantly evolving, with exciting innovations on the horizon. One area of active research is cellular agriculture, which involves growing animal products like meat directly from cells, eliminating the need for traditional animal farming. Another promising area is personalized nutrition, where food and dietary recommendations are tailored to an individual's unique genetic makeup, lifestyle, and health goals. Imagine receiving personalized meal plans and food products designed to optimize your health and well-being.
Savoring the future, embracing a world of culinary possibilities. As we stand at the intersection of food, science, and technology, the future of our culinary landscape is brimming with possibilities. From novel ingredients and processing methods to personalized nutrition and sustainable practices, the way we produce, prepare, and consume food is undergoing a remarkable transformation. By embracing innovation while remaining mindful of food safety and sustainability, we can look forward to a future where delicious, nutritious, and sustainably produced food is accessible to all. So let's raise a glass to the future of food, a future where science and tradition converge to create a more delicious and sustainable world.